slow down, let the city lights fade into the haze. 34 floors up, we're lost in a velvet daze. The hum of the fridge, the clink of the ice. In this room we don't have to think twice. The gold-plated key slides into the slack with a metallic side, opening the door to a world where the stars are just within reach. And the street lights below look like diamonds spilled on wet pavement. I kick off my shoes at the plush carpet, swaddle my tired feet. The scent of sandalwood and expensive silence filling the air. A sanctuary of indigo and slate, painted by the neon outside. I head for the minibar, moving like a ghost in the dark, pouring amber liquid over a single crystal sphere of ice. Watching the condensation be like tiny tears of luxury. Every movement is heavy, every breath is a slow motion deep dive into the transition, where the world ends and my soul begins. Wrapped in velvet, high above the neon rain, drowning out the echo of the midnight train. In the sweetest shadows where the light turns gold, we got all the secrets that were never told. Just a lo-fi heartbeat and the heavy dragging bass, lost inside the rhythm of the sacred silent space. So let the velvet fold around the things we do. It's just a city, the silence, and the ghost of you. I sink into the leather chair, feeling the cool touch against my skin. The R&B track on the speaker starts to breathe through the floor. A 60 ppm pulse that vibrates deep inside my chest. It's a slow burn, honey dripping from a silver spoon, hypnotic and thick, making the world outside feel like a toy. I think about the lobby, the smell of lilies and the quiet ascent, the elevator ride that felt like leaving gravity behind. Up here the sirens are just muted violins in a distant room. Arguments we had are just shadows on the silk pillows. I trace the rim of my glass, feeling the hum of the city's power, thinking how luxury is just a beautiful way to be alone. The ice cracks, a tiny sound, but it feels like a revelation. The digital clock glows blue, a ghost on the bedside table, suspending us in air between the heavens and the concrete. Is it the cognac or the height that makes my heart feel this heavy? The shadows along the moon is a needle in the velvet sky, stitching together the pieces of a night that's about to break. Stand by the glass, forehead pressed against the cold reality, watching the plane blink across the horizon like a moving star, carrying souls to other suites, other cities, other lonely nights. My reflection is a phantom drifting over the office towers, a silhouette of a man who's finally stopped running. I loosen my tie, let it fall like a snake onto the floor. The music shifts to a rose piano, soft and dissonant, tugging at a memory of a summer that never quite ended. This room is a vessel for the almost and the could have been, a place where we can finally say the things we never meant. In velvet, high above the neon rain, drowning out the echo of the midnight train. In the sweetest shadows where the light turns gold, we got all the secrets that were never told. Just a lo-fi heartbeat and a heavy dragging bass, lost inside the rhythm of the sacred silent space. So let the velvet float around the things we know. It's just a city, the silence, and the ghost of you. Velvet curtains closing, soft against the skin. Where do you end and where do I begin? Stay in the lounge, stay in the faded light. Don't let the morning ruin the beauty of the night. Just one more pour, just one more heavy beat before we walk back down to the noise of the street. Velvet is all velvet. world is transparent, but I'm still hiding, watching neon veins of the city slowly colliding. 30 floors up, the silence is a heavyweight, playing a slow motion game with fate. Living in a glass house high above the concrete despair, where the walls are invisible and the oxygen feels like silk. The midnight air is a cold pressure against the massive pain, a shivering contrast to the warmth of my own breath. I watch the world through this crystalline filter, seeing toy like cars below, chasing lights they'll never catch. The penthouse is a cage of light, transparent fortress, where I am both the sovereign king and the silent prisoner. I pour a fresh drink, the liquid swirling like a dying galaxy, reflecting the blue tinted windows of the skyscraper next door. There's a hollow comfort in being seen but never touched, being part of the skyline yet completely detached. Glass walls, glass heart, watching the world fall apart, high above the noise, finding our own quiet, broken voice in this penthouse of mirrors, where the shadows disappear. We're living for the moment, living without any fear, just a fragment of a dream, caught in a shifting neon beam. Oh, let the glass hold the light until we fade into the night. The reflection in the window is a stranger I used to know, a dark silhouette with tired eyes and a mind that won't stop. I trace the jagged lines of the city with my cold fingertip, tracing paths of forgotten ghosts and echoes of old lies. The music is a thick, syrupy wash, a filter sound, a Rhodes piano melody recorded deep underwater. I think about the transparency, the irony of this life, hiding behind layers of expensive glass and stone, while our loneliness is exposed for the stars to see. The champagne is flat now, the bubble's finally gone, leaving the sharp, acidic taste of a night staying too long. I imagine the glass shattering, the violin exploding, thousands of diamond shards falling over the quiet streets. Is it the dizzying height, or is it the vintage wine that makes the world below look so tragically divine? Or is it the secret fear of falling back to the earth, back to the noise of the crowd, to the struggle and the birth? One crack is all it takes for the illusion to finally break. I walk to the edge, where the glass meets the floor, looking straight down into the mouth of the city's throat. The height is a drug rush that makes my heart stutter, the thrill of the edge, the beauty of the dark abyss. I see the red and white lights of the midnight traffic, a mechanical flow that looks like blood in the veins. The music shifts again, a heavy bass drop that rattles the pains, a reminder of the raw power beneath this polished world. I lean my forehead against the glass, the cold is seeping in, numbing the frantic thoughts that have been chasing me. I'm just looking for a moment of clarity in this house of mirrors. Glass house, glass soul, losing all control. Watch the lights flicker out, let go of every doubt. The sky is turning charcoal, the stars begin to pass, and all that's left is the cold, cold touch of the glass. It's all just glass. Two minds, one heart, tearing me apart in the dark. Luxury is the medicine, but the silence is the scar. 30 floors of gold, but I'm feeling so cold, stuck in the middle of a story that's never been told. I'm staring at the heavy velvet curtains halfway drawn, a perfect metaphor for the state of mind I'm in since dawn. One side wants to open up and let the morning light bleed in. The other wants to stay in the shadows where the memories begin. pacing the perimeter of this king-sized empty bed, replaying every single word that we both should've never said. I wanna pick up the phone and dial your familiar number, but I know that the sound of your voice would only break my slumber. The room service is untouched, a cold feast of regret, a monument to all the things that I haven't forgiven yet. I'm addicted to the loneliness, the way it tastes like wine, but I'm starving for a connection that I can finally call mine. It's a pull and a push, a tide that refuses to settle down, looking for a reason to stay or a reason to leave this town. Caught in a dilemma, high above the city's neon glow, wanting to hold on tight, but needing to let it all go. My heart says stay, but my shadows tell me run. I'm searching for the moon while I'm hiding from the sun. It's a beautiful tragedy, a luxury symphony of the soul, trying to find a peace days when I never wanted to be whole. Lost in the gray, lost in the middle of the fight, caught in a dilemma in the heart of the midnight light. The R&B beat is heavy, dripping like rain against the glass, counting down the seconds, watching the golden hours pass. I'm looking in the mirror, but I don't recognize the face, just a ghost in an expensive suit taking up too much space. I crave the freedom of the street, the noise and the grit, but I'm terrified of the reality that comes along with it. I love the way you haunt me, the way you linger in the air, but I hate the way I look for you and I know you aren't there. Every choice I make feels like a step in the wrong direction, a desperate hollow search for some kind of fake perfection. I'm sipping on the conflict, letting the bit and the sting, wondering if the silence or the music is the more honest thing. The ice in my glass is a mirror of the ice in my veins, balanced on the edge of the pleasure and the inevitable pains. If I stay, I'm a prisoner. If I leave, I'm a wanderer now. I wanna break the cycle, but I don't even remember how. The height gives me perspective, but the depth gives me fear. Everything I want is far away, everything I hate is right here. It's the beautiful tension, the chord that's about to snap, caught in the velvet luxury of a self-made gilded trap. The city lights are mocking me with the steady artificial shine, pretending that everything is perfect, pretending that I'm fine. I walk to the door, hand hovering over the cold metal handle, watching the flickering flame of a single scented candle. One step and I'm out in the hall, one step and I'm free, but I'm scared of the person that I'll be forced to meet as me. The dilemma is a comfort, a familiar aching kind of song, the only place in this world where I feel like I truly belong. I turn back to the window, back to the shadows and the blue, choosing the ghost of the memory over the sting of the truth. The bass is getting deeper, drowning out the voice in my head, leaving all the complicated questions and the answers unsaid. To stay or to go, I guess I'll never really know. Just another night in the sweet, just another slow beat, caught in the middle, caught in the riddle of the night. Dilemma is the only thing that feels right. Let the music play, let the feelings just stay gray. Dilemma in the velvet, in the glass. Let it all flow, let the heavy feelings just go. The world is a whisper, the city is a slow motion show. 34 floors closer to the stars, far from the scars, just a peaceful vibration, a gentle quiet celebration. I'm sitting on a wide window ledge, leaning my head back, watching the dark clouds drift over the moon, a velvet track. The room is bathed in the soft warm amber glow from the floor lamp, exhaling the stress of the day, letting the silence be my camp. The chaos of the streets below. It's just a blur of fading gold, a distant memory of a frantic story that's already been told. I take a slow, deliberate sip of mineral water and fresh lime, feeling the coolness travel down, perfectly in tune with the time. Yeah, there's no pressure to speak, no urgency to be anyone at all. Just the soul suspended in the air, watching the gentle shadows fall. The hot red count sheets silhouetting a white peaceful shore. And for the first time in years, I'm not looking for anything more. It's the beauty of the now, the elegance of a heart that's still choosing the quiet comfort over the hollow, restless thrill. Serene like a river, flowing under the midnight moon. Serene like a soft lo-fi R&B melody in June. No more fighting the tide, no more places left to hide. Just a calm, steady rhythm, deep and warm inside. Yeah. The world is a painting and I'm just a part of the scene. Lost in the velvet, lost in the gold, feeling so serene. It's a quiet revolution, a peaceful evolution of the mind, leaving all the heavy, jagged pieces of the past behind. Yeah. The electric piano notes are like raindrops on a tin roof. Yeah. Gentle, repetitive, and kind, the only living, breathing proof. I watch the steam rise from a small cup of herbal tea, a miniature storm in a porcelain sky meant only for me. The digital clock is just a number, it doesn't hold any power. I'm claiming every second of this beautiful nameless hour. I think about the people I love with a heart that's finally clear, sending out a silent blessing to everyone who isn't here. There's a profound grace in the way the shadows stretch and play, a visual symphony that marks the peaceful ending of the day. I loosen my grip on the things I thought I had to firmly hold, watching my own reflection turn from a frantic gray to a solid gold. The base is a warm blanket tucked around my heavy shoulders, a fire in the heart of the soul burning down the old boulders. Breath in the silence, breathe out the noise of the crowd. The sky is so close now, I could almost touch a passing cloud. It's the frequency of peace, the station where the static dies, a beautiful, honest reflection shining in my tired eyes. No more questions to answer, no more mountains to climb today, just the soft velvet resonance of the night leading the way. I close my eyes and listen to the building breathe in the dark, the hum of the ventilation, the tiny electronic spark. It's a lullaby for the rest, it's a song for the weary and the wise, the kind of truth that only reveals itself when the sun dies. I feel the weight of my body sinking into the soft lounge chair, dissolving into the atmosphere, becoming a part of the air. The dilemma is gone, the glass is no longer a cold barrier. I'm no longer the hunter and I'm no longer the carrier, just a vessel for the stillness, a witness to the midnight grace, finding my own private heaven in this elevated sacred space. The city lights are twinkling like a field of electronic flowers, marking the slow rhythmic passage of the most peaceful hours. Serene, let the feeling wash over your skin like rain. Serene, the end of the struggle, the end of the pain, just a slow beat, just a soft light, just a perfect night. Stay in the calm, stay in the glow, let the river flow. Everything is okay, everything is just right. Serene, in the velvet, in the light, in the velvet, in the light. Yeah, pour it slow. Pour it slow, let the liquid go flow. Yeah. The city is a blur, but the glass is all I know. Crystal clinks in the quiet of the 34th floor. I don't think I'm looking for the world anymore. Yeah. ice and the oak and the slow thin smoke. I'm standing at the heavy marble bar, polished and cold, holding the bottle that's older than the secret South told. The cork comes out with a soft, satisfying sound. A small victory in a world where the noise is profound. I watch the liquid hit the bottom of the heavy crystal glass, swirling like a sunset that refuses to let the evening pass. The aroma of peat vanilla and a hint of the deep sea, rising up like a memory that's finally been set free. I drop a single hand carved sphere of ice into the deep, watching the ripples wake the spirit from its long dark sleep. The condensation is a silver veil on the side of the glass, marking the slow, elegant minutes as they gracefully pass. I'm not drinking to forget, I'm drinking to finally see the beautiful, complex layers of the person I'm meant to be. Amber dreams swirling in a sea of crystal and light. Amber themes painting the shadows of the velvet night. It's the taste of the time, it's the rhythm of the soul, finding the missing pieces and making the spirit whole. Sweet and bitter, smoky and smooth like a slow R&B line. Everything is heavy, everything is perfectly divine. Lost in the glow, lost in the amber, lost in the deep. A promise to the midnight that I'm finally going to keep. The first sip is a fire that warms the back of my throat, a steady glowing cold on a dark and lonely wooden boat. The R&B beat is a low pass filter muffled and thick, counting down a heartbeat with a steady rhythmic tick. I'm swirling the glass, watching the legs slowly slide down like the rain on the windows of the sleeping neon town. The luxury isn't the price tag or the label on the shelf, it's the permission to spend this hour alone with myself. I lean back against the leather, eyes closed, letting it linger, tracing the cold rim of the tumbler with a lazy finger. The wood smoke finish takes me back to a place I've never been. I holler, Mr. Quiet Shore, far from the city sin. I'm a connoisseur of silence, a sommelier of the dark, feeding the internal flame with a single golden spark. One for the road I've traveled, and one for the path ahead. One for the words I've lived, and one for the things unsaid. The glass is a telescope showing me the stars within, a holy ritual under the skin where the true stories begin. No rush to the bottom, no race to the end of the night. Just the amber reflection in the soft flickering light. The ice is melted just enough to open up the heart of the grain, a transformation of the spirit like the sun after the rain. I'm watching the traffic lights change from green to a sudden red, but I'm staying in the amber where the best thoughts are bred. The sweet is a decanter holding the essence of the calm. The weight of the crystal is a comfort in the palm of my hand. I take another breath of the oak in the ancient earthy peak, feeling the luxury of the moment from my head down to my feet. The city is a toy, a distraction, a loud and empty hollow, but the amber is a truth that's getting easier to swallow. I raise the glass to my reflection, a silent private toast to the man in the mirror and to his beautiful golden ghost. Amber, let the warmth settle deep in your bones tonight. Amber, everything is glowing in the soft low light. Just a slow pour, just a quiet roar, just a little bit more in the velvet, in the glass, in the amber. The night is a bottle, and we're drinking the very last drop. Into the sanctuary, leave the world at the door. Marble, silk, and shadows on the 34th floor. 100 square meters of silence and gold. The only place where the truth can finally unfold. Welcome to the suite, where the night is complete. The double doors close with a heavy, expensive thud, sealing out the city's noise, the concrete and the mud. I'm standing in the foyer where the light is a soft amber haze, looking down the long hallway, lost in a luxury maze. The air is perfectly tempered, filtered and cool as a dream, while the moonlight cuts through the dark in a silver beam. I walk past the grand piano, silent in the corner of the room, watching the lilies in the crystal vase start to quietly bloom. Every piece of furniture is a monument to a life of success, a curated collection of comfort meant to soothe the distress. I run my hand over the walnut desk, the grain smooth as skin, thinking about the deals I've made and the places I've been. But tonight, the suite isn't an office, it's a temple of the soul, a place to drop the heavy mask and finally become whole. In the sweet room, high above the neon city's frantic race. In the sweet room, finding my own rhythm, finding my own pace. Four walls of velvet, a ceiling of stars and deep indigo blue. The only place in this world that feels honest and true. It's the kingdom of shadows, the palace of the midnight sound, where the gravity of the street can no longer be found. Sweet room, my private heaven in the middle of the hell. Sweet room, the only secret that I'm never gonna tell. I'm moving to the living area, where the sofa is a deep leather seat, opening up its arms to hold the weary, restless parts of me. The R&B beat is coming from the hidden speakers in the wall, a low frequency vibration that makes the heavy curtains fall. I look at the minibar, the rows of crystal and the labels of gold, but I'm more interested in the stories that these walls hold. The high ceilings reflect the flickering lights of the harbor below, a silent cinematic projection, a private and beautiful show. I walk into the bedroom where the king-sized altar is laid, with white Egyptian cotton where the ghosts of the day. I stay. The walk-in closet is empty save for the silk robe on a hook, a blank slate for the night, a page from an unwritten book. Everything is symmetrical, everything is perfectly in its place, a masterpiece of interior design, a sanctuary of grace. Is it a home or a hotel, a prison or a paradise found, when the only thing I can hear is the music's velvet sound? I'm paying for the distance, I'm paying for the sacred height, to be the only one awake in the middle of the long night. It's the architecture of loneliness, the geometry of the heart, where the ending of the day is just a place where I start. I stand in the center of the room, arms spread wide to the air, feeling the sheer volume of the space, the absence of care. The city is a toy of distant glow through the triple pane glass, watching the red and white pulses of the midnight traffic pass. The suite is a decanter for my thoughts, letting them breathe. As the nights of the afternoon begin to slowly unweave, I catch my reflection in the mirror framed in polished chrome. For the first time in a decade, I feel like I'm finally home. Not in the house, not in the city, but in a specific moment of light, the temporary occupant of a dream in the heart of the night. I turn the lights down to a simmer, just to glow on the floor, until the walls disappear and I don't need the room anymore. Just the music, the sweet and the slow, steady beat of the soul. In a world that's broken, I finally found a way to be whole. Sweet moon, let the velvet take you deeper into the dark. Sweet moon, every shadow is a flame, every silence is a spark. Stay in the luxury, stay in the calm, stay in the gold. The night is a story that's waiting to be beautifully told. 34 floors of peace, 34 floors of release. Sweet moon, in the heart of the velvet, in the light. Short and sweet, like a memory I can't delete. Zest of the night, cutting through the amber light. A Mr. Bergamot, a touch of lemon skin. This is where the cooling of the evening begins. Citrus in the air, lingering everywhere. I Press the silver nozzle and a fine mist fills the room. A sudden burst of brightness in the middle of the gloom. A scent of crushed grapefruit and a hint of bitter orange, opening up the senses like a rusty heavy door hinge. It's the smell of a Mediterranean summer far from the street. A sophisticated vapor that makes the luxury complete. I walk through the cloud, letting the molecules land on the silk of my robe and the palm of my weary hand. The sweet was heavy with the smell of old leather and smoke, until the sharp yellow lightning suddenly woke. It's an olfactory landscape, a garden in the sky, a crisp, clean reflection in the corner of my eye. I take a deep breath, letting the acidity sting my nose, the way a secret garden in the middle of the city grows. Citrus perfume, cutting through the velvet and the gold, yeah. Citrus perfume, a story that doesn't have to be told. Bright as a neon sign, cool as a crystal glass of wine, the sharpest edge of the night, perfectly and truly mine. It's the zest of the life, the peel of the midnight soul, taking back the fragments and making the spirit whole. Bergamot line, dancing with the rhythm of the time, in the heart of the sweet, the scent that is truly sublime. The R&B beat is a warm wooden floor for the scent to dance, a steady low in frequency that enhances the trance. I move to the window, the citrus lingering on my neck, a small invisible shield that keeps the shadows in check. It's a masculine brightness, a feminine grace in the air, a scent that speaks of places where people don't have a care. I think of the groves in Sorrento, the sun on the green leaves, while the cold mechanical air of the hotel quietly breathes. The luxury is the contrast, the sour against the sweet, the artificial sanctuary against the heat of the street. I check my reflection, catching the trace of the zesty mist, a ghost of a summer that I didn't know still existed. Every note is a layer, the neroli, the vetiver, the musk, a complex transformation from the dawn until the dusk. It's not just a fragrance, it's a mood, it's a state of mind, leaving the heavy, muskier versions of myself far behind. The air is electric, the atmosphere is starting to clear. With every breath I take, the ghosts start to disappear. It's the signature of the night, written in the invisible ink, giving me the clarity that I need to finally stop and think. The dry down is starting, the lemon fading into the wood, a subtle, elegant transition that I finally understood. The sweet smells like a sanctuary that's just been reborn, a crisp, clean vibration before the coming of the morn. I sit back on the velvet, the citrus still kissing my skin, a beautiful, sharp reminder of the world that I'm in. The base is a velvet cushion, the scent is a silver blade, a perfect sensory balance in this high altitude shade. I watch the lights of the airport blinking far out at sea, feeling as fresh and as sharp as I ever wanted to be. The bottle sits on the marble, a small monument of glass, watching the golden hours of the midnight gracefully pass. One spray for the memory, one spray for the quiet peace, a citrus-scented ritual, a long-awaited sweet relief. Citrus perfume, the brightness stay in the room, yeah. Citrus perfume, spelling the shadows and the doom. Bergamot line, perfect rhythm, perfect time, in the sweet, in the light, in the heart of the night. It's so fresh, it's so clean, it's so serene. Citrus. The dark is breaking, the city is finally waking. A wash of violet, a touch of cream on the horizon. 34 floors closer to the edge of the dream, where nothing is ever exactly as it seems. Vanilla sky, don't let the morning light. I'm leaning my forehead against the cold, massive pain, watching the indigo dissolve into a soft purple stain. The heavy shadows of the sweet are beginning to retreat as the first light of the sun hits the glass in the street. It's a surreal canvas, a masterpiece painted in the air, a mix of soft lavender, peach, and the sudden golden flare. smells like a memory of a summer long ago. A sweet hazy vibration that starts to steadily grow. I haven't slept a wink, but I never felt so awake. Watching the solid reality of the night begin to break. The city towers are silhouettes against the creamy light. The final beautiful chapter of a long and lonely night. It's the vanilla sky, a moment of perfect fleeting grace, reflected in the mirror and across my tired quiet face. Vanilla sky, painting the end of the midnight blue. Vanilla sky, vanilla sky, bringing me a version of the truth that's new. So sweet and so cold, like a story that's never been told. Watching the silver of the stars turn into a liquid gold. Yeah, it's the transition, the bridge between the dark and the day, where the heavy burdens of the night finally start to melt away. Lost in the cream, lost in the violet, lost in the high under the gaze of a beautiful heartbreaking vanilla sky. The R&B beat is slowed down to a rhythmic steady crawl, like the light as it slowly travels across the velvet wall. I'm watching the birds wake up, tiny specks in the vast haze, starting their own frantic version of the morning maze. The sweet is quiet except for the hum of the cooling air, and the scent of the citrus perfume still lingering there. But the sky is the star now, demanding all of my sight. A sensory overload in the middle of the fading light. I think about the people waking up in the rooms below. Do they see the same colors? Do they feel the same glow? Or am I the only one allowed to witness this private show in this glass sanctuary where the vanilla feelings grow? The luxury is the time, the luxury is the specific view. Watching the world being reborn, starting over as something true. Is it a dream or is it the dawn? Where has the darkness gone? The colors are bleeding together, a symphony of the eye under the wide and different majesty of the vanilla sky. It's the sweetest part of the ending, the softest part of the start, a healing vibration for the restless and the weary heart. The peach is turning to orange, the violet is turning to gray, as the vanilla sky prepares to hand the world over to the day. I take one last sip of the water, feeling the clarity within, knowing that this is where the next version of me will begin. The sweet is different now, stripped of its midnight mystery, looking like a stage set after the final act of the history. Before these few minutes, the world was a different place, a kingdom of soft light in the slow, elegant kind of grace. I'm standing at the window, arms folded over my chest, giving the ghost of the night a final peaceful rest. The vanilla is fed and replaced by a harsh and bright white, but I'll keep the memory of the colors locked in tight. One last look at the horizon, one last breath of the high, saying a silent goodbye to the magic of the vanilla sky. Let the morning come, let the morning cry. The sweetest way for a long night to die. Stay in the cream, stay in the glow, let the feeling go. The day is here, but the heart is still in the high. Vanilla in the velvet, in the light, in the sky. You're so sweet, you're so far, it's who we are. A tiny spark cracks the silence of the pre-dawn air. 34 floors up, looking at the city down there. The night is holding its breath, waiting for the light. One last ember to burn through the end of the night. Smoking cigarette, no regrets, not yet. I lean against the cold metal railing of the private terrace, watching the blue smoke dance like a ghost in a velvet dress. The city below is a sleeping giant breathing in the gray, while I'm caught in the hollow space before the start of the day. I flick the ash into the crystal tray, watching it fall, a microscopic avalanche against the shadow on the wall. The tobacco is bitter and sweet, a sharp sting in my chest, giving the restless thoughts in my head a temporary rest. It's the ritual of the lonely, the liturgy of the high, a silver ribbon of prayer rising up to the vanilla sky. The sweet is a warm cave behind the heavy sliding glass, watching the final fragile moments of the midnight pass. I'm not running from the morning, I'm just taking my time, turning the simple act of breathing into a beautiful crime. Smoking cigarette, watching the neon veins start to fade. Smoking cigarette, sitting in the high altitude shade. It's the gray cloud of thinking, the silver screen of the soul, finding the rhythm in the smoke that makes me feel whole. Lost in the haze, lost in the maze of the early light, the perfect way to say goodbye to the ghost of the night. Just a slow drag, just a long exhale into the blue, somewhere between the lies of the dark and the morning truth. Yeah. The R&B beat is a muffled heartbeat through the heavy door. A bass line that vibrates through the stone of the balcony floor. I watch the smoke curl and twist, the map of the wind's desire, fed by the glow of the cherry, a tiny controlled fire. The luxury is the stillness, the luxury is the bitter taste. In a world that's always moving with such a frantic haste, I'm a silhouette in the mist, a shadow in the rising white, holding on to the very last fragment of the velvet night. The first train is moving in the distance, a silver snake, and I'm the only one awake for the city's heart to break. Yeah. I breathe in the nicotine, letting the edges of my mind blur, thinking about the person I was and the person I prefer. Every puff is a punctuation mark in a long silent sentence, a moment of pure existence, free from any cheap repentance. The filter is getting warm, the journey is coming to an end. The smoke is my only witness, the silence is my only friend. It's a countdown in my fingers, a ticking clock of ash before the sun hits the glass with a sudden golden flash. One more deep pull, one more look at the fading stars before I go back inside and hide behind the velvet bars. The cherry is close to the end now, burning in my skin, a sharp reminder of the physical world that I'm living in. I watch the smoke dissolve into the brightening pale sky, a ghost of a feeling that I'm not ready to let die. I crush the button to the tray, a final definitive spark, closing the book on the magic and the mystery of the dark. The sweet is waiting for me, the bed is a wide open seat, but the scent of the smoke is the only thing that's real to me. I slide the glass door shut, sealing out the morning air, leaving the gray ribbons of thought hanging lonely out there. One last breath of the night, one last taste of the high, under the wide and different gaze of the awakening sky. The ritual is over, the smoke is finally cleared away, handing the keys of the kingdom over to the bright of day. Smoking cigarette, let the gray clouds drift into the light. Smoking cigarette, the sweet ascend into a perfect night. Stay in the haze, stay in the glow, let the feeling go. The day is here, but the smoke is still in my soul. Smoking in the velvet, in the glass, in the sky. It's so bitter, it's so sweet, it's the taste of retreat. I hear the siren crying somewhere down on 5th and Main. A lonely blue streak cutting through the morning rain. Up here in the suite, the sound is just a ghost. A muffled reminder of the word I left the most. I'm wrapped in the afterglow of a night that's nearly done, watching the stars surrender to the coming of the sun. The sheets are tangled ocean of white and silver thread, while the echoes of our conversation dance inside my head. The silence is heavy, but the siren keeps the beat, a heartbeat for the shadows on this 34th floor retreat. Afterglow, let the siren fade. ignite. Lost in the velvet, lost in the skin, where the memories end and the reality begins. It's the taste of the ending, the warmth of the slow. Watching the neon post begin to lose its glow. The room smells like citrus, tobacco and a hint of you. A complex fragrance that I'm finally seeing through. I watch the smoke from the tray curl up into the vent, a visual representation of the time that we just spent. The luxury is fading as the natural light creeps in, revealing every wrinkle, every secret, every sin. But I'm not ready to move, not ready to face the day. I wanna stay in this afterglow and let the music play. The bass is a warm blanket, the siren is a distant friend, a cinematic soundtrack for a night that has to end. Afterglow, in the velvet, in the light. Afterglow, in the velvet, in the light. Afterglow, just the echo of a siren. Afterglow, just the end of the night. The world is finally quiet, the neon posts are slowing down. High above the restless, breathing body of the town. I'm standing at the edge of the king-size white linen sea, feeling the weight of the night finally catching up to me. The amber is gone, the citrus perfume has started to fade, leaving only the peaceful, deep indigo shadows we made. I slide under the duvet, coated first, then suddenly warm. A sanctuary of cotton protecting me from any storm. The high ceilings reflect the last of the vanilla sky, as I close my heavy eyelids and let the morning light. There's no more to do, no more to say, no more to think. Just a slow motion dive over the velvet midnight bring. The luxury is the silence, the luxury is the deep, dark rest. A final golden blessing for the weary and the blessed. Good night, let the velvet curtains finally close tight. Good night, surrender all the shadows to the no more dilemma, no more glass, no more empty glass. Watching the final fragments of the memory gracefully pass. Lost in the softness, lost in the rhythm of the deep. A promise to the soul that I'm finally gonna keep. It's a long-awaited mercy, a quiet and holy surrender under the gaze of the moon, so bright and so tender. Good night, 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 night. In the velvet, in the light, the R&B beat is a muffled heartbeat through the pillow's edge. A soft vibration on the 34th floor's marble edge. I'm drifting between the truth and the beautiful gilded light, watching the shapes of the room dance across my inner eye. The memory of the smoke still lingers in the back of my mind, leaving the heavy, complicated versions of the day behind. I'm not a king, I'm not a ghost, I'm just a breath in the dark, a single cooling cold from a once brilliant golden spark. The city is a toy, a distant memory of a frantic race, but here there is only the elegant slow motion grace. I feel my heart rate slowing, matching the bassline's crawl, as the last of the ego begins to crumble and slowly fall. Everything is balanced, everything is perfectly in its place, dissolving into the vastness of the midnight's velvet space. Breathe in the peace, breathe out the noise of the crowded street. Feel the rhythm of the blankets, soft and incredibly sweet. The stars are winking out, the dawn is waiting at the door. But for these few minutes I don't need the world anymore. It's the final destination, the end of the high altitude flight. A quiet amen to the beauty of the long and lonely night. One last thought of you, drifting like a cloud in the purple sky. A gentle hello and a final peaceful goodbye. The sweet is a cradle holding the essence of the calm. A soothing, expensive and deeply aromatic kind of balm. The digital clock is glowing blue, but I don't care about the time. I'm committing the perfect, silent and beautiful crime. The crime of being still, the crime of being completely free. In the only place in this world where I can truly be me. The light is changing from a violet to a soft and pale gray, but I'm already gone, I'm already so far, far away. The bass is a warm ocean, the melody is a silver thread, leading me into the dreams that are waiting inside my head. Good night to the city, good night to the glass and the stone. Tonight I found the peace that I've always ever known. Deeper into the soul. Good night. The only way to finally truly behold. Just a slow breath, just a soft glow. Let the feeling go. In the velvet, in the glass, in the light. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. The ceiling is disappearing, the walls are starting to breathe, as the tight knots of the physical world begin to unweave. I'm falling upward into a sky, a liquid violet and gold, into a story that my conscious mind has never been told. The sweet room was a sanctuary, but now it's a gateway, leaving behind the heavy stone cold shadows of the day. I'm drifting through a corridor of mirrors and white silk. The atmosphere is thick and sweet like honey and warm milk. There's no gravity here, no weight to my tired aching bones, just a symphony of soft electronic and melodic tones. I see the city lights below, but they're turning into stars, breaking through the invisible velvet and emotional bars. It's the transition, the moment the soul takes its flight into the beautiful, limitless center of the long night. Into the dream, where the colors are louder than the sound. Into the dream, where the lost and the lonely are finally found. It's a kaleidoscope of memories, a cinema of the deep, a secret garden that I'm allowed to finally truly keep. Lost in the haze, lost in the maze of the neon blue, finding the version of myself that is ancient and new. Oh, let the subconscious take the wheel and lead the way, far, far away from the rigid, hollow rules of the day. Into the dream, where the velvet is infinite and light. The R&B beat is a pulse in the dark, steady and slow, like the rhythmic neon flickering of a distant magic glow. I'm walking on a floor of clouds that feel like the sweetest carpet in a market of ghosts, where the heart is the only target. I see faces I've forgotten, I hear voices I used to love, echoing from the indigo mountains in the heavens above. The citrus perfume is turned into a forest of lemon trees, swaying in a warm electric and intoxicating breeze. Every thought is a bubble rising up to a ceiling of glass, watching the fragments of my old broken identity pass. The luxury here is absolute, the comfort is beyond the thread. It's the architecture of the spirit built inside my head. I'm sipping on the moonlight, tasting the silver and the gray, knowing that in the space I don't ever have to find my way. Is it real or is it a shadow? Is it the truth or a lie? When you're swimming in the center of a white vanilla sky, the logic is gone, the numbers are fading into the mist, into a beautiful dimension that I didn't know still existed. It's the freedom of the dreamer, the power of the deep sleep. A promise to the universe that I'm finally going to keep. The bass is getting heavier, a warm motion pressing my skin as the deepest layers of the subconscious finally begin. I see the gold-plated key floating in a sea of dark wine, a symbol of the kingdom that is internally and truly mine. The dilemma is a puzzle that I've already solved in my sleep. The secrets are just treasures that I no longer have to keep. I'm flying over the skyscrapers, touching the tips of the light, the ultimate passenger on a long and visionary night. The sweet is a distant memory, a small box of stone and glass, while I am the wind, the shadow, and the tall swaying grass. Everything is connected, every note is a part of the whole. The final melodic and velvet liberation of the soul. The dawn is a million miles away, a sun that will never rise, as long as I keep the universe locked behind my closed eyes. Into the dream, let the vision take you deeper than before. Into the dream, you don't need a key or the heavy door, just a slow wave, just a soft glow. Let the spirit go in the velvet, in the glass, in the light of the mind. Everything is beautiful, everything is perfectly aligned. Into the dream, into the light, into the night. Don't move a muscle, don't even change the way you breathe. In this fragile moment where the morning and the midnight weave, the blue light is creeping through the gaps in the velvet blind. But I'm trying to keep the outside world out of my tired mind. I wanna freeze the dust, most dancing in the amber glow. To stop the clock, to stop the tide, stop the river's flow. The luxury is the stillness, the luxury is the heavy pause. Living in a world that's finally free from all the laws. I'm looking at the glass, the half-empty bottle on a tray, and I'm wishing for a night that will never ever turn to day. The sweet is a bubble, a sanctuary made of silk and stone. The only place where I never felt completely all alone. Just let the record skip, let the melody just stay right here, before the magic and the mystery start to slowly disappear. Stay like this, in the middle of the high altitude bliss. Stay like this, like a long-awaited and a velvet kiss. No more moving forward, no more looking at the great dawn, before the shadow of the night is finally and truly gone. It's the perfection of the static, the beauty of the whole, in a world that's always changing and always getting cold. Oh, keep the colors, keep the light, keep the spirit high. Stay like this, under the gaze of a silent purple sky. The R&B beat is a steady anchor in the shifting sea, holding on to the version of the man that I used to be. I feel the texture of the sheets, the coolness of the air, and I realize that I finally found my way out of despair. Why does the sun always have to ruin the secret we kept, while the rest of the city and the rest of the world slept? I'm memorizing the shadows, the way they fall across the floor, praying that I'll never have to walk through that heavy door. The scent of the citrus and the tobacco is a holy smoke, protecting the fragile spirit from the heavy morning yoke. I wanna live in the bridge, I wanna live in the soul delay, far away from the demands and the voices of the coming day. The luxury isn't the sweet, it's the moment that refuses to end. The only lover I can trust, the only honest sweetest, quiet friend. Don't let the ice melt, don't let the music fade away. Don't let the blue light turn into the bright of the day. We're suspended in the velvet, we're caught in the glass, watching the final fragments of the midnight gracefully pass. It's a plea to the universe, a prayer to the silent moon, to stop the sun from rising just a little bit too soon. I'm closing my eyes again, trying to push the light back out, fighting the morning with every single shadow of a doubt. The sweet is different now, it's a photograph in the dark, holding on to the dying glow of a once brilliant spark. I can hear the city waking up, the hum of the first train, but I'm staying in the afterglow, I'm staying in the rain. The dilemma is over because I've chosen to just remain in this beautiful, expensive, and a temporary kind of pain. One last breath of the amber, one last taste of the high, before the vanilla sky turns into a bright and empty sky. Oh, the bass is still thumping, a heartbeat for a ghost of a dream, keeping me afloat in the middle of a long and silver stream. Yeah, if I could stay like this forever, I'd give up the stars to live eternally behind these velvet and emotional bars. Stay like this, don't let the morning ruin the night. Stay like this, in the velvet, in the fading light. Just a slow beat, just a soft glow, let the feeling go. The day's here, but the heart is still in the high. Stay like this, stay like this, stay like this, stay like this. The midday sun is slicing through the heavy velvet drapes, creating the golden prison of lines and geometric shapes. I hear the housekeeping carts rattling down the long hall, a distant rhythm, a morning after kind of wake-up call. But I picked up the phone at 10, spoke to the voice below, asking for a few more hours before I have to finally go. The luxury of the extension, the purchase of a little time, treating the extra hours like a beautiful, expensive crime. I'm sitting on the edge of the unmade king-size bed, feeling the ghost of the midnight still dancing in my head. The city is in full swing, a million cars and a million lives, while I'm the only one left where the silent memory survives. The sweet is brighter now, stripping away the indigo disguise, revealing the dust most dancing right before my tired eyes. I'm a squatter in a palace, a temporary king of the hill, watching the world go by while I'm staying perfectly still. Late check out, buying a moment of the midnight and the day. Late check out, holding on to the shadows before they fade away. It's the sweetest delay, the most elegant way to remain in the middle of the pleasure, in the middle of the rain. No rush to the lobby, no race to the crowded, noisy street. Just a slow motion victory, bittersweet and incredibly sweet. Lost in the extension, lost in the grace of the high, under the wide indifferent glare of the early afternoon sky. The R&B groove is lighter now, but the bass is still deep, a steady vibration for a soul that didn't get enough sleep. I'm making one last cup of coffee, the steam rising in the light, a bit of dark reflection of the heavy smoke-filled night. I look at the empty bottles, the crystal glass, the silver tray. Everything looks different in the honest white light of day. The dilemma is gone, replaced by a calm and quiet regret, a feeling of almost there that I haven't quite finished yet. I'm wearing a hotel robe, the soft white cotton against skin, thinking about the street level and the noise I'm about to be in. 2 more hours of silence, 2 more hours of the filtered air, have to put on the suit and the mask that I usually wear. The luxury is the boundary, the luxury is the heavy oak door, protecting me from the reality of the 34th floor. I'm savoring the stillness, the way the shadows slowly crawl, writing the final invisible message on the silk-covered wall. 120 minutes ticking down on the blue clock, the final quiet sanctuary before the world begins to knock. I'm not hiding from the future, I'm just honoring the past, knowing that the most beautiful things are the ones that never last. It's the grace period of the soul, the intermission of the heart, where the ending of the dream is just about to finally start. I walk to the window one last time, looking at the city's face, feeling the distance between my spirit and that frantic place. The vanilla sky is gone, replaced by a hard and brilliant blue, but the feelings I found in the dark are still incredibly true. I start to pack my bags, the sound of the zipper, a final note, putting the citrus perfume and the memories into my coat. The sweet is reclaiming itself, returning to its sterile white zero, waiting for the next stranger, the next villain, or the next hero. But I'm leaving a part of me here, in the weave of the carpet, in the echo of the bassline, and the ghost of the target. I take a final look around at the marble, the wood, and the light, a silent thank you for the sanctuary in the middle of the night. Late checkout is a mercy, a slow motion way to say goodbye, under the vast empty ceiling of the high altitude midday sky. The phone rings, a gentle reminder that my time is finally up, as I finish the very last drop of the coffee in my porcelain cup. Yeah, late checkout, the final fragment of the velvet dream. Yeah, late checkout, drifting away on a bright and silver string. Just a slow breath, just a soft go, let the feeling go. The day is calling and the heart is finally ready to show. In the velvet, in the glass, in the light of the day, goodbye to the sweet, I'm finally finding my way. Late checkout, late checkout, late checkout, late checkout, late checkout. Yeah. The moon is still hanging like a silver ghost in the corner of the sky, while I'm watching the last of the shadows slowly start to die. I'm holding on to the velvet, holding on to the scent of the peak, not ready to trade the sanctuary for the noise of the street. My heart is a midnight radio, playing a low frequency tune, wishing I could pull back the curtains and find a permanent moon. The sweet is a bottle of vintage time, and I'm drinking the last, trying to build a fortress out of the beauty of the past.
But the sun is a golden hammer, breaking through the ivory blinds, searching for the secrets that the darkness always finds. I'm putting on my jewelry, feeling the cold weight of the real, wondering if the person I was in the dark was even real.
The coffee is steaming on the table, a bitter wake-up call, watching the orange light of the morning travel across the wall. The city is calling my name, a million voices in a rhythmic hum, and I'm ready for the future, ready for the things to come. Caught between the night and the day, in the middle of the haze. One of us is running,
while the other is lost in the maze.
the night is a velvet promise,
Day is a bright and silver truth,
the elegance of the ending,
and the hunger of the youth.
stay in the shadows,
Stay in the light,
don't let the feeling
watching the final fragments of the 34th floor pass.
I look at you and I see the dawn reflected in your eyes, a hard, brilliant clarity that I'm starting to despise. Why can't we stay in the amber? Why can't we stay in the high? Under the purple protection of a beautiful vanilla sky. The street is a monster, a frantic race to a hollow goal, while here we were artists, architects of the silent soul.
But the room is reclaiming itself, returning to the stairway. We were just the temporary occupants of a lonely night. The luxury was the distance, but the distance has to end. I need to be a stranger again, I can't just be your friend. The checkout is a border, a line drawn in the marble floor, and the world is waiting for us just outside that heavy door.
One last touch of the silk,
one last look at the view.
I'm still in the velvet,
I'm already something new.
the clock is a countdown, the elevator is on its way. A slow motion collision between the night and the day. It's the most beautiful tragedy, the most expensive kind of grief, finding the truth in the middle of a moment that was so brief. I'm picking up my leather coat, the weight feels like a leaf, thinking about the R&B lyrics still spinning in my head. The citrus perfume is fading, replaced by the smell of the air, as I follow your shadow toward the stairs and the despair.
I'm pressing the button for the lobby, feeling the gravity pull, leaving behind the empty glasses and the heart that was so full. The descent is a silent fall, 34 floors to the ground, where the music of the suite is lost in the city's wall of sound. Caught between the night and the day, in the middle of the haze.
Oh, one of us is running
while the other is lost in the maze.
Night is a velvet promise,
day is a bright and silver truth,
the elegance of the ending
and the hunger of the youth.
Stay in the shadow,
stay in the light,
don't let the feeling go.
The river is moving, the river is fast,
the river is moving slow. Night and day, two sides of the same expensive glass,
watching the final fragments of the 34th floor pass.
The doors are opening,
the light is so bright.
Good morning to the world,
goodbye to the night. Night and day, night and day.
It was all velvet,
night and day, night and day.
It was all glass,
night and day.
It was all a dream.
Just a slow beat, just a soft glow.
Let the feeling go
into the noise, into the street,
into the heart of the day. The world is transparent, but I'm still hiding, watching neon veins of the city slowly colliding. 30 floors up, the silence is a heavy weight, playing a slow motion game with fate. Living in a glass house high above the concrete despair, where the walls are invisible and the oxygen feels like silk. The midnight air is a cold pressure against the massive pain, a shiver in contrast to the warmth of my own breath. I watch the world through this crystalline filter, seeing twilight cars below, chasing lights they'll never catch. The penthouse is a cage of light, a transparent fortress where I'm both the sovereign king and the silent prisoner. I pour a fresh drink, the liquid swirling like a dying galaxy, reflecting the blue tinted windows of the skyscraper next door. There's a hollow comfort in being seen but never touched, being part of the skyline yet completely detached. Glass walls, glass heart, watching the world fall apart. High above the noise, finding our own quiet, broken voice in this living for the moment, living without any fear. Just a fragment of a dream caught in a shifting neon beam. Oh, let the glass hold the light until we fade into the night. The reflection in the window is a stranger I used to know. A dark silhouette with tired eyes and a mind that won't stop. I trace the jagged lines of the city with my cold fingertips, tracing paths of forgotten ghosts and echoes of old lies. The music is a thick, syrupy wash of filter sound, a rose piano melody recorded deep underwater. I think about the transparency, the irony of this life, hiding behind layers of expensive glass and stone, while our loneliness is exposed for the stars to see. The champagne is flat now, the bubbles finally gone, leaving the sharp acidic taste of a night staying too long. I imagine the glass shattering, a violent explosion, thousands of diamond shards falling over the quiet streets. Is it the dizzying height, or is it the vintage wine that makes the world below look so tragically divine? Or is it the secret fear of falling back to the earth, back to the noise of the crowd, to the struggle and the birth? One crack is all it takes for the illusion to finally break. I walk to the edge where the glass meets the floor, looking straight down into the mouth of the city's throat. The height is a drug, a rush that makes my heart stutter. The thrill of the edge, the beauty of the dark abyss. I see the red and white lights of the midnight traffic, a mechanical flow that looks like blood in the veins. The music shifts again, a heavy bass drop that rattles the pains, a reminder of the raw power beneath this polished world. I lean my forehead against the glass, the coldness seeping in, numbing the frantic thoughts that have been chasing me. I'm just looking for a moment of clarity in this house of mirrors. Glass house, losing all control. Watch the lights flicker out, let go of every doubt. The sky is turning charcoal, the stars begin to pass, and all that's left is the cold, cold touch of the glass. It's all just glass. Ooh. Ooh. Pour it slow, let the liquid go flow. The city is a blur, but the glass is all I know. Crystal clinks in the quiet of the 34th floor. I don't think I'm looking for the world anymore. Just the ice and the oak and the slow, thin smoke. Yeah, I'm standing at the heavy marble bar, polished and cold, holding a bottle that's older than the secrets I've told. The cork comes out with a soft, satisfying sound, a small victory in a world where the noise is profound. I watch the liquid hit the bottom of the heavy crystal glass, swirling like a sunset that refuses to let the evening pass. The aroma of peat, vanilla, and the hint of the deep sea, rising up like a memory that's finally been set free. I drop a single hand carved sphere of ice into the deep, watching the ripples wake the spirit from its long dark sleep. The condensation is a silver veil on the side of the glass, marking the slow, elegant minutes as they gracefully pass. I'm not drinking to forget, I'm drinking to finally see the beautiful, complex layers of the person I'm meant to be. Amber dreams swirling in a sea of crystal and light, amber themes painting the shadows of the velvet night. It's the taste of the time, it's the rhythm of the soul, finding the missing pieces and making the spirit whole. Ooh, sweet and bitter, smoky and smooth like a slow R&B line. Everything is heavy, everything is perfectly divine. Lost in the glow, lost in the amber, lost in the deep. A promise to the midnight that I'm finally gonna keep. The first sip is a fire that warms the back of my throat, a steady glowing cold on a dark and lonely wooden boat. The R&B beat is a low pass filter, muffled and thick, counting down a heartbeat with a steady rhythmic tick. I'm swirling the glass, watching the legs slowly slide down like the rain on the windows of the sleeping neon town. The luxury isn't the price tag or the label on the shelf, it's the permission to spend this hour alone with myself. I lean back against the leather, eyes closed, letting it linger, tracing the cold cold rim of the tumbler with a lazy finger. The wood smoke finish takes me back to a place I've never been. A highland mist, a quiet shore, far from the city sin. I'm a connoisseur of silence, a sommelier of the dark, feeding the internal flame with a single golden spark. One for the road I've traveled and one for the path ahead. One for the words I've lived and one for the things unsaid. The glass is a telescope showing me the stars within, a holy ritual under the skin where the true stories begin. No rush to the bottom, no race to the end of the night. Just an amber reflection in the soft, flickering light. The ice is melted just enough to open up the heart of the grain. The transformation of the spirit like the sun after the rain. I'm watching the traffic lights change from green to a sudden red, but I'm staying in the amber where the best starts are bred. The sweet is a decanter, holding the essence of the calm. The weight of the crystal is a comfort in the palm of my hand. I take another breath of the oak in the ancient earthy peak, feeling the luxury of the moment from my head down to my feet. The city is a toy of distraction, a loud and empty hollow, but the amber is the truth, it's getting easier to swallow. I raise a glass to my reflection, a silent private toast to the man in the mirror and to his beautiful golden ghost. Amber, let the warmth settle deep in your bones tonight. Amber, everything is glowing in the soft, low light. Just a slow pour, just a quiet roar, just a little bit more. In the velvet, in the glass, in the amber. The night is a bottle, and we're drinking the very last drop. Into the sanctuary, leave the world at the door. Marble, silk, and shadows on the 34th floor. 100 square meters of silence and gold. The only place where the truth can finally unfold. Welcome to the suite, where the night is complete. Yeah, the double doors closed with a heavy, expensive thud, sealing out the city's noise, the concrete and the mud. I'm standing in the foyer where the light is a soft amber haze, looking down the long hallway, lost in a luxury maze. The air is perfectly tempered, filtered and cool as a dream, while the moonlight cuts through the dark in a silver beam. I walk past the grand piano, silent in the corner of the room, watching the lilies in the crystal vase start to quietly bloom. Every piece of furniture is a monument to a life of success, a curated collection of comfort meant to soothe the distress. I run my hand over the walnut, that's the grain smooth as skin. Thinking about the deals I've made and the places I've been. But tonight, the suite isn't an office, it's a temple of the soul, a place to drop the heavy mask and finally become whole. In the sweet room, high above the neon city's frantic race. In the sweet room, finding my own rhythm, finding my own pace. 4 walls of velvet, a ceiling of stars and deep indigo blue. The only place in this world that feels honest and true. It's a kingdom of shadows, a palace of the midnight sound, where the gravity of the street can no longer be found. My private heaven in the middle of the hell, the only secret that I'm never gonna tell. I move into the living area, where the sofa is a deep leather seat, opening up its arms to hold the weary, restless parts of me. The R&B beat is coming from the hidden speakers in the wall, a low frequency vibration that makes the heavy curtains fall. I look at the many bordereaux of crystal and the labels of gold, but I'm more interested in the stories that these walls hold. The high ceilings reflect the flickering lights of the harbor below, a silent cinematic projection, a private and beautiful show. I walk into the bedroom where the king-sized altar is laid, with white Egyptian cotton where the ghosts of the day has stayed. The walk-in closet is empty, save for the silk robe on a hook, a blank slate for the night, a page from an unwritten book. Everything is symmetrical, everything is perfectly in its place, a masterpiece of interior design in a sanctuary of grace. Is it a home or a hotel, a prison or a paradise found, when the only thing I can hear is the music's velvet sound? I'm paying for the distance, I'm paying for the sacred height, to be the only one awake in the middle of the long night. It's the architecture of loneliness, the geometry of the heart, where the ending of the day is just a place where I start. I stand in the center of the room, arms spread wide to the air, feeling the sheer volume of the space, the absence of care. The city is a toy, a distant glow through the triple pane glass, watching the red and white posters of the midnight traffic pass. The sweetest of the cannon for my thoughts, letting them breathe as the knots of the afternoon begin to slowly unweave. I catch my reflection in the mirror, framed in polished chrome. For the first time in a decade, I feel like I'm finally home. Not in a house, not in a city, but in a specific moment of light, the temporary occupant of a dream in the heart of the night. I turn the lights down to a simmer, just to glow on the floor until the walls disappear, and I don't need the room anymore. Just the music, the sweet and the slow, steady beat of the soul. In a world that's broken, I finally found a way to be whole. Sweet room, let the velvet take you deeper into the dark. Sweet room, every shadow is a flame, every silence is a spark. Stay in the luxury, stay in the calm, stay in the gold. The night is a story that's waiting to be beautifully told. 34 floors of peace, 34 floors of release. Sweet room, in the heart of the velvet, in the light. The dark is breaking, the city is finally waking. Yeah. A wash of violet, a touch of cream on the horizon. 34 floors closer to the edge of the dream, where nothing is ever exactly as it seems. Vanilla sky, don't let the morning light. I'm leaning my forehead against the cold, massive pain, watching the indigo dissolve into a soft purple stain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The heavy shadows of the sweet are beginning to retreat as the first light of the sun hits the glass in the street. It's a surreal canvas, a masterpiece painted in the air, a mix of soft lavender, peach, and a sudden golden flare. Yeah, yeah. The sky smells like a memory of a summer long ago, a sweet hazy vibration that starts to steadily grow. I haven't slept a wink, but I never felt so awake, watching the solid reality of a night begin to break. The city towers are silhouettes against the creamy light, the final beautiful chapter of a long and lonely night. It's the vanilla sky, a moment of perfect fleeting grace, reflected in the mirror and across my tired, quiet face. Oh, oh, oh. Vanilla sky, painting the end of the midnight blue. Vanilla sky, bringing me a version of the truth that's new. So sweet and so cold, like a story that's never been told, watching the silver of the stars turn into a liquid gold. It's the transition, the bridge between the dark and the day, where the heavy burdens of the night finally start to melt away. Lost in the cream, lost in the violet, lost in the high, under the gaze of a beautiful heartbreak
king vanilla sky. The R&B beat is slowed down to a rhythmic steady crawl, like the light as it slowly travels across the velvet wall. I'm watching the birds wake up, tiny specks in the vast haze, starting their own frantic version of the morning maze. The sweet is quiet, except for the hum of the cooling air, and the scent of the citrus perfume still lingering there. But the skies are starting out, demanding all of my sight, a sensory overload in the middle of the fading light. I think about the people waking up in the rooms below. Do they see the same colors? Do they feel the same glow? Or am I the only one allowed to witness this private show in this glass sanctuary where the vanilla feelings roll? The luxury is the time, a luxury is the specific view, watching the world being reborn, starting over as something true. Is it a dream, or is it the dawn? Where has the darkness gone? The colors are bleeding together, a symphony of the eye, under the wide indifferent majesty of the vanilla sky. It's the sweetest part of the ending, the softest part of the start, a healing vibration for the restless and the weary heart. Yeah, the peach is turning to orange, the violet is turning to gray, as the vanilla sky prepares to hand the world over to the day. I take one last sip of the water, feeling the clarity within, knowing that this is where the next version of me will begin. The sweet is different now, stripped of its midnight mystery, looking like a stage set after the final act of the history. But for these few minutes, the world was a different place, a kingdom of soft light and a slow, elegant kind of grace. I'm standing at the window, arms folded over my chest, giving the ghost of the night a final peaceful rest. The vanilla is fading, replaced by a harsh and bright white, but I'll keep the memory of the colors locked in tight. One last look at the horizon, one last breath of the high, saying a silent goodbye to the magic of the vanilla sky. Vanilla sky, let the morning come, let the morning cry. Vanilla sky, the sweetest way for a long night to die. Stay in the cream, stay in the glow, let the feeling go. The day is here, but the heart is still in the high. Vanilla, in the velvet, in the light, in the sky. So sweet, so far, it's who we are.
Don't move a muscle, don't even change the way you breathe. In this fragile moment, where the morning and the midnight weave, the blue light is creeping through the gaps in the velvet blind. But I'm trying to keep the outside world out of my tired mind. Yeah. I wanna freeze the dust motes dancing in the amber glow, to stop the clock, to stop the tide, to stop the river's flow. The luxury is the stillness, the luxury is the heavy pause. Living in a world that's finally free from all the laws. I'm looking at the glass, the half-empty bottle on the tray, and I'm wishing for a night that would never ever turn to day. But sweet as a bubble, a sanctuary made of silken stone, the only place where I never felt completely all alone. Just let the record skip, let the melody just stay right here, before the magic and the mystery start to slowly disappear. Stay like this, in the middle of the high altitude bliss. Stay like this, like a long-awaited and a velvet kiss. No more moving forward, no more looking at the gray dawn, before the shadow of the night is finally and truly gone. Yeah, it's the perfection of the static, the beauty of the whole, in a world that's always changing and always getting cold. Oh, keep the colors, keep the light, keep the spirit high. under the gaze of a silent purple sky. The R&B beat is a steady anchor in the shifting sea, holding on to the version of the man that I used to be. I feel the texture of the sheets, the coolness of the air, and I realize that I finally found my way out of despair. Why does the sun always have to ruin the secret we kept, while the rest of the city and the rest of the world slept? I'm memorizing the shadows, the way they fall across the floor, praying that I'll never have to walk through that heavy door. The scent of the citrus and the tobacco is a holy smoke, protecting the fragile spirit from the heavy morning. Yo, I wanna live in the bridge, I wanna live in the slow delay, far away from the demands and the voices of the coming day. The luxury isn't the sweet, it's the moment that refuses to end. The only lover I can trust, the only honest, quiet friend. Oh, don't let the ice melt, don't let the music fade away. Don't let the blue light turn into the bright of the day. We're suspended in the velvet, we're caught in the glass, watching the final fragments of the midnight gracefully pass. It's a plea to the universe, a prayer to the silent moon, to stop the sun from rising just a little bit too soon. I'm closing my eyes again, trying to push the light back out, fighting the morning with every single shadow of a doubt. The sweet is different now, it's a photograph in the dark, holding on to the dying glow of a once brilliant spark. I can hear the city waking up, the hum of the first train, but I'm staying in the afterglow, I'm staying in the rain. The dilemma is over because I've chosen to just remain in this beautiful, expensive, and a temporary kind of pain. One last breath of the amber, one last taste of the high, before the vanilla sky turns into a bright and empty sky. The bass is still thumping the heart before a ghost of a dream, keeping me afloat in the middle of a long and silver stream. If I could stay like this forever, I'd give up the stars to live eternally behind these velvet and emotional bars. Stay like this, don't let the morning ruin the night. Stay like this, stay like this, in the velvet, in the fading light. Just a slow beat, just a soft glow, let the feeling go. The day is here, but the heart is